So much Warlock! Here we are, fourth video. More Warlock. A lot of these are ones that I have had for a very long time. And yes, I read them. That's why they're not 9.8s. I didn't just stick them away. I love these comics. And we've got them all signed. Who signed these?
Jim Starlin, the new writer of Warlock.
And artist. Yes, he is the creator of the whole new idea of Warlock. Now, we start with Strange Tales. So in these Strange Tales comics, we've got two major first appearances of characters that we have already seen in the MCU now. Who we got?
Gamora and Pip the Troll.
First appearance Gamora, first appearance of Pip the Troll. You're going to be seeing more of him. So after this storyline happens, they decide to carry on with Jim Starlin's big storyline. He had a whole big plan for Adam Warlock, not just Adam Warlock, but a whole series of stories out in space, away from Earth. And they started calling that what?
The Marvel Cosmic Universe.
So Guardians of the Galaxy are part of that, and Nova, and Quasar, and all sorts of Thanos is really part of all that too. Of course, Thanos being an invention of Jim Starlin's as well. And he's the main villain throughout a lot of this series. So they decided to carry on with it, but they didn't start a new comic, which would have been the smart thing to do, but instead, what did they do?
They carried on from the Power of Warlock series and started it at 9.
And just called it Warlock.
Even though they are very, very different.
And there's a big gap of time as well.
Years.
Yeah, so from 9 to 15 is a continuation of this storyline that Jim Starlin started. So if you're going to read all that Warlock stuff together, don't go 1 to 8 and then 9 to 15 because you're going to get very confused. So all of these ones signed by Jim Starlin. How does this conclude again? What happens towards the end of this?
He gets trapped in the Infinity Gem in the Soul Stone, which, if you remember, is on his forehead.
Wait a second. Infinity Stones? Where did we first see those? Okay, spoilers here. We do introduce a pretty important villain here who isn't in the MCU yet, but who knows? Who did they end up fighting against?
The Magus. Now,
what the hell is the Magus?
Bit of a complicated story here, so again, spoilers, but the Magus is actually Adam Warlock from an alternate timeline in the future.
After he gets defeated by Thanos, which we'll talk about in the next video, and he's about to die, he has basically lost all his friends, he's kind of given up on everything, and he's at that point where he could turn evil. And that's when the Magus was actually formed or born. So to defeat all that, and you'll see it towards the end of this series, he ends up getting sent 2 years into the future by Thanos and meets his future self just as he's being defeated by Thanos. And what does he do?
He absorbs his soul into the Soul Gem,
which thereby prevents him from becoming the Magus in the first place. So only a select few people even remember that ever happened. Now, you'll see in future videos when we talk about a character that you have seen in Guardians of the Galaxy already, a interesting gold-skinned woman. What organization is she running?
the Church of Truth.
Universal Church of Truth, right?
Well, it's just called the Church of
Truth.
Truth.
Church of Universal Truth or something.
It's just the Church of Truth.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
346 minutes later.
Universal Church.
Universal Church of Truth. Okay. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. So when you meet this gold woman, Aisha, in Guardians of the Galaxy, she's running, what organization is it called?
The Universal Church of Truth.
Ooh. And the Universal Church of Truth was actually, in this alternate timeline,
that the Magus started.
Yes, it was the
worshipping
the Magus.
Hey Warlock, it's me. Me. I'm here from your future. You've got a few things here I need to tell you. First of all, for most of your life, you've been mispronouncing Magus. Yes, it's Magus, not Magus. Yes, so get it right. Second, James Gunn kind of mixed up a couple of characters here. We've got the Universal Church of Truth, and we have the Matriarch. Plus, we have Aisha, and we all know who Aisha is. In Guardians of the Galaxy, this isn't the Universal Church of Truth, this is the Sovereign. So a little different. Oh, but look who she just made. Wait a second. Aisha is actually a female Adam Warlock, also made at the Beehive. So how does she make him? Okay, it's a little mixed up. Okay, get on with things. I'm going back to the future.
So we've got a connection there in the MCU already. So you can see where this is going.
They're already setting up the mages.
What did I just say?
So, if you want to get the backstory on what's going to happen with Adam Warlock or who this character is before you see Guardians of the Galaxy 3, these are the ones to start with. All the stuff that happened with him before that is great extra material, but it doesn't really relate the same way to understanding his character as reading these. So these are the ones you want to get, and the ones that will be the ones that rise in value as these movies come out.
So get them now.